Hey guys, how's it going and welcome to another YouTube video. Bit of a different one today. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make oats that don't taste like shit. I don't know why oats get such a bad rap. Like, people either love them or hate them, and I think it's because some people out there, this might be you. Some people out there are just ignorant and do not know how to make oats taste good. And today, I'm gonna bring an end to this, and I'm gonna teach you how to make oats that tastes like freaking dessert. I am not even joking. So let's just get straight into it. First, let's go over the ingredients we're gonna be needing. First, we're gonna be needing, believe it or not, oats. The biggest mistake you can make is just getting like rolled oats, like the whole rolled oats. If you do that, what are you doing? You're dumb. Get the porridge oats, or here they pronounce it porridge in the UK. These are creamy, super fast oats. Anything that says that it's good for porridge means that they are suitable. So essentially what this looks like, it's like they're kind of ground up a little bit, and that just makes them cook a lot faster and just gives a much better consistency to the oatmeal. So that is our obviously first ingredient and key ingredient to this recipe. Next, you are going to need protein powder. I use the PhD Smart Plant Protein in the chocolate cookie flavor. I have been using this protein powder for years exclusively. Like, I don't use any other protein powder because I love this one, honestly. Like, once I really like something, I'll just not have anything else. I am not sponsored by PhD. I wish I was, but I am not. Maybe one day. Who knows? Never say never. Even if you're not a bodybuilder, even if you're just a random person that likes to eat porridge, I'd recommend adding protein powder to your porridge because protein is important. You want a shit ton of protein in your diet to keep you full. If you want to build muscle, it helps you build muscle. And also it just adds flavor. It adds flavor and it improves the texture of your oats. It makes your oats a lot more voluminous, a lot more kind of cakey, because most protein powders have xanthan gum in them, which is a thickening agent which makes your oats thick with all the C's in the world. So that is our second ingredient, protein powder. Now the third ingredient is also very essential, and that is stevia. You can use stevia or aspartame or erythritol. How'd you pronounce it? Erythritol, or whatever like sweetener you want. You can use sugar if you don't care about your body composition. I'm joking. There's nothing wrong with sugar, but like, again, I'd rather save calories on sugar, so I don't use like maple syrup or agave or sugar or whatever, or honey. I just use artificial or natural sweetener, whatever you want to use. These are not bad for you. I don't care what article you read on the internet. These are not bad for you. The science shows that these are not bad for you unless you consume like a bag a day or something. So this is very important as well, to just sweeten your oats and make it taste like dessert. If you're like me and you have a sweet tooth, this is a key ingredient. Now, our last ingredient is actually optional, and that is some cocoa powder. I just have literally just plain cocoa powder. This is optional because it depends on whether you want your oats to be chocolatey. It depends on the flavor of your protein powder. But if you have a PhD Smart Plant Protein, it tastes good on its own. But combined with a bit of cocoa powder, it is incredible, insane, amazing. So that is our ingredients. Now, that's not enough, because the actual method of how to make these oats is gonna be game changing, because you want to eat like super runny, disgusting oats, and you don't want them to be super dry either. So I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to get the perfect cake-like consistency oats. Okay, so let's just get straight into it. Right, so the first step is to add your oats depending on how much you want. Obviously, I'm gonna do 60 grams for my serving of oats today, so I'm just weighing that out. Then we want to go in with our protein powder, so I'm gonna add 20 grams, again, depending on what your macros are. If you don't count macros, just do a scoop of protein powder, it doesn't really matter too much. Next, we've got our stevia. I'm not gonna disclose how much I put of this because it's really embarrassing and kind of crazy. I just like a lot of stevia, so I'm gonna just go ahead and, you know, pour in a bunch of stevia. And then optional, but I will be adding in 5 to 10 grams of cocoa powder because, like I said, it complements the protein powder very nicely. The next step is to just combine these in our bowl, so just mix it up. You don't want to have any lumps from the protein powder or from the cocoa powder. That is what we have right now. Cool. I have already boiled some water in my kettle before I started recording this video. So we are just going to cover our oats with water. In terms of how much water we want to put in, this is going to depend on how many grams of oats you are working with. For my serving, I want about 350 to 400 grams or milliliters of water, same thing. I'm just gonna pour that in to the mix. Again, I'm gonna go conservative and just do 350 first, and then I can add in more water later on. So that is 350, of water, and then I'm just going to now stir this up, mix it up. It seems like a lot of water at first glance, I know, but this is kind of the secret. We're not done yet. There's still a couple of more key steps, guys. So don't be afraid of putting in too much water. This is actually the key to getting your oats to cook enough because, you know, oats are like a grain. They're like rice or like any other grain that you would cook on the stovetop, right? Oats do absorb a lot of water and it takes time for it to absorb this water. So this is going to be more than a 2-minute process. It's going to take maybe 5 to 10 minutes, but it's worth it because that's how you get the maximum absorption of each like oat flake. Is going to absorb all the water, and then you'll have the thickest oats. So this is like if you struggle with like eating voluminous foods, you can make your oats like double in size just by adding enough water. I think the biggest mistake people make, or one of the biggest mistakes people make when they make their oats, is they don't add enough water. So I'm just going to stir that through. Right, so once you've mixed this up and you've gotten rid of all the lumps that are in there, it is time to microwave. So the settings you put your microwave on are very important. You want to put it on about 500 watts or like medium, and you're just gonna like set the timer to about between 5 and 7 minutes. So I'm gonna do that right now. So you're gonna microwave your oats for the first kind of minute to a minute and a half. Take it out, stir it, put it back in. Every 30 seconds to a minute, you're gonna repeat the process of taking it out, stirring it, put it back in. If needed, you can add some more water, and I'm gonna do that for the next 5 minutes. I'm gonna time lapse it so you guys can see. Alright you guys, so I've microwaved this for about 5 minutes on and off. You guys saw I took it out every 30 seconds to a minute or so and just like made sure I give it a good mix. I added in a tiny bit more water at some point because I thought I could use some more, and now it's nice and thick. It's not ready to eat. Plot twist. The next step, the final step, is the most important step. You must let this cool and then put it in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. I know it sounds stupid, I know it sounds weird. You can still eat them hot later, right? You can still take it out of the fridge later and heat it up to eat it hot. However, putting it into the fridge and letting it cool is going to make the texture cake-like and just so much better, okay? So I'm gonna let this cool. I'm gonna put it into the fridge, and then that's it. And then you're ready to enjoy your oats and live a happy life. So I'd recommend obviously having fun with your toppings if you have the macros for it. Personally, I'll either do a square of chocolate, not like dark chocolate, not that 80% bullshit, like just chocolate, a square of that. And then basically when I take the oats out of the fridge, I'll put the chocolate on top of the oats and then microwave it. That way the chocolate melts into the oats and I still have that nice cakey texture. So I'll do that, or I'll do like nut butter. If you like fruit on oats, which I find fruit in oats disgusting, by the way. I don't know why. Everyone's like, oh, add berries and shit to my oats. I find it gross, but you do you. No judgment. Low-key, I'm judging you. Yeah, you can do that. You can do any toppings you want, and that really does help make your oats taste nice. I, as you can tell, don't really care about how my oats look. They don't look very nice. They look like a pile of shit, but they taste like a chocolate cake, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. So that is how I make my oats not taste like shit. Guys, this is the recipe I get asked for all the time on Instagram, and like, it's so simple. It's literally just 4 ingredients, but it's the methodology. It's how you make it. It's the science, it's the physics, it's the chemistry, it's the laws of thermodynamics that go into it. It's the precision, the care, the love, the blood, sweat, and tears that you put into the oats that make them worthwhile. So that is that for the oat recipe, and it would not be a video on my channel if I did not insert a random training montage. So I trained shoulders and back yesterday with my friend Dorothy. She helped me record the entire session, so I'm gonna insert the training montage right now, and I'm gonna say goodbye. So thanks guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I would love to have you around. I upload once a week. I promise I always upload once a week, whether it's a vlog or a random oat recipe like this one, or just a training montage. Let me know in a comment down below what you guys want to see next. I'll catch you in the next video, and enjoy this training montage.